Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for May 25th, read by Scott B. from Detroit, Michigan. AA Thoughts for the Day. Choices. Our necessities are certainly immense and compelling. Each of us must conform reasonably well to AA steps and traditions, or else we shall go mad or die of alcoholism. Therefore, the compulsion among most of us to survive and grow soon becomes far stronger than the temptation to drink or misbehave. Literally, we must do or die, so we make the choice to live. This in turn means the choice of AA principles, practices, and attitudes. This is our first great and critical choice. Admittedly, this is made under the fearful and immediate lash of John Barleycorn, the killer. Plainly enough, the first choice is far more necessity than it is an act of virtue. Bill W., The Language of the Heart, page 301 and 302. Thought to consider. It was either AA or Amen. So be it. Acronyms. AA. Attitude adjustment. Just for today. Healing. From We Walk This Way. Our AA friends also had this positive belief in the child's recovery. They did their best to revive my fast-dying energies, and these positive forces of loving faith caused me to reassess my progress in the AA program. I was sober, but had I turned my will over to the care of God as I understood Him? What was I doing about conscious contact with my higher power? Was the 10th step part of my daily life, or was only a once-tried effort? Most of the answers were negative. This meant that, while my daughter might be in a hopeless situation physically, I was functioning in a way destined to retard any progress she might make, spiritually or mentally. There is no other solution than to get out of the child's way and work on myself. Came to believe, pages 107, 108. Daily Reflections. Progressive Gratitude. Gratitude should go forward rather than backward. As Bill sees it, page 29. I am very grateful that my higher power has given me a second chance to live a worthwhile life. Through Alcoholics Anonymous, I have been restored to sanity. The promises are being fulfilled in my life. I am grateful to be free from the slavery of alcohol. I am grateful for the peace of mind and the opportunity to grow, but my gratitude should go forward rather than backward. I cannot stay sober on yesterday's meetings or past 12-step calls. I need to put my gratitude into action today. Our co-founder said our gratitude can best be shown by carrying the message to others. Without action, my gratitude is just a pleasant emotion. I need to put it into action by working step 12, by carrying the message and practicing the principles in all my affairs. I am grateful for the chance to carry the message today. As Bill sees it. To take responsibility. Learning how to live in the greatest peace, partnership, and brotherhood with all men and women of whatever description is a moving and fascinating adventure. But every AA has found that he can make little headway in this new adventure of living until he first backtracks and really makes an accurate and unsparing survey of the human wreckage he has left in his wake. The readiness to take the full consequences of our past acts and to take responsibility for the well-being of others at the same time is the very spirit of Step 9. 12 and 12, page 77 and page 87. Big Book Quote. Someday we hope that Alcoholics Anonymous will help the public to a better realization of the gravity of the alcoholic problem. But we shall be of little use if our attitude is one of bitterness or hostility. Drinkers will not stand for it. After all, our problems were of our own making. Bottles were only a symbol. Besides, we have stopped fighting anybody or anything. We have to. Alcoholics Anonymous, Working with Others, page 103. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. In 12-step work, the third thing is conviction. The prospect must be convinced that he honestly wants to stop drinking. He must see and admit that his life is unmanageable. He must face the fact that he must do something about his drinking. He will be absolutely honest with himself and face himself as he really is. He must be convinced that he must give up drinking and must see that his whole life will depend on this conviction. Do I care enough about another alcoholic to help him reach this conviction? Meditation for the day. There is no limit to what you can accomplish in helping others. Keep that thought always. Never relinquish any work or give up on the thought of any accomplishment because it seems beyond your power. God will help you in all good work. Only give it up if you feel it's not God's will for you. In helping others, think of the tiny seed under the dark, hard ground. There is no certainty that, when it has forced its way up to the surface, sunlight and warmth will greet it. Often a task seems beyond your power, but there is no limit to what you can accomplish with God's help. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may never become discouraged in helping others. I pray that I may always rely on the power of God to help me. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. My name is Scott, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.